Once you have all of the work papers in the binder, it can often be overwhelming to figure out your next steps, especially if it's been a while since your training. This session is intended to get you started in Knowledge Coach and a knowledge-based audit. In other segments, we talked about binder setup and building case studies for your firm. Many firms customize engagement and Knowledge Coach binders in the implementation process, so my binder may look different than yours. I'm going to start in my section labeled the Communication Hub. The starting point for any knowledge-based audit is the tailoring question work paper. It's important to read the work paper's purpose and instructions prior to beginning any work paper, especially for the first knowledge-based audits that you work on. The tailoring question work paper tailors multiple work papers as you answer questions. More questions may appear on the tailoring questions as you answer them. The last question is a list of applicable audit areas. At this stage, remember that we're not determining whether these items are material. Instead, look at the financials. If the area is on the financials, or if it's applicable to the audit in any way, check the box. We'll determine those areas' significance later. The next form you should go to is the Overall Audit Program. This is your roadmap through the approach, start to finish. This work paper should be docked on a separate monitor at all times to help ensure proper workflow and to easily navigate to other work papers. The Overall Audit Program is broken into the knowledge-based audit processes. For example, we start with preliminary engagement activities. As you can see, I could start by making my inquiries and then navigating to the other work papers as I go along. If I double-click on anything that is blue and italicized, that work paper will open. As you go through the knowledge-based audit process, it's important to get in the habit of reading the step, doing the step, then signing off on the step to help keep track of where you are in the process and continue proper workflow. If you try to dive into the work papers without the process, you could get lost in a hurry, especially if you're new to Knowledge Coach. As we scroll down a little further, you'll see that this takes us through planning, risk assessment, all the way through reporting and concluding. Follow this process and you'll get through the audit in an effective and timely manner. Your key takeaways for getting started are: be sure to read the form's instructions prior to beginning a work paper. Start with AUD 100, the tailoring question work paper, then use AUD 101, the Overall Audit Program, as your roadmap through the approach start to finish. Keep it docked on your second monitor at all times if possible. Finally, if you're not in the habit of doing this already, be sure to read the step, do the step, and sign off on the step. Repeat this process as necessary until the audit's complete. For more information, visit our support site, your Knowledge Coach training materials, or the Knowledge Coach user guide or help menu located in Engagement.